So,
No.
then we get episode 10. The Dark Lord. Vader's here. No helmet change. None. No intro. The whole series, the whole season, we had no helmet changes in the intro, which shocked me, but it's not like it matters. But it was just a shock. We have Vader versus Maul and Daki and Devon. And then Maul just rushes into Vader's face. He's like, let me fight. Let me at. He did the scrappy dude, let me at him type of thing, you know?
Right.
Vader's just toying with him, just doing one-handed thing like he did with Luke in Empire Strikes Back. Dude, it's crazy. It's so good.
Which is better than Revenge of the Sith, by the way.
Which is way better than Revenge of the Sith.
That's for you, bearded saber guy.
Yeah, that's for you.
Go ahead. Yeah, like
No,
the
you
one
go
hand
ahead.
toying thing is just crazy. Vader basically blocks Maul's first hit and then just like slap tags his leg with his lightsaber. Doesn't try to like end him, just as like block pat, it just like hits his leg, and Maul is completely defenseless against it. Like just the way
Dude.
Vader moves. It was
Maul-
so crazy.
Vader blocked Maul and Daki and then
Daki,
hit him.
Yes. Yes. But it,
Oh my
but it
God.
wasn't like a hit straight through. It was just like a little tap, like, bap, look what I can do. Like,
Yeah.
And then Vader force pushes. So you have Maul, Daki, and Devon like close to him. He force pushes, knocks them down, and knocks down everybody behind them. They're like 6 to 10 feet behind him, and he knocks them all down. Everybody.
The remainder of the alliance is just knocked down. That's crazy.
The entire alliance is on the ground.
The entire alliance. So Maul then tells everybody to run again to escape while he stays behind. This is not the first time. He's said it to like 5. Yeah. He's said it a few different times before this. So we're getting a sense that Maul is somewhat like protecting these people. And then, so they're escaping. Vader starts bringing the house down on top of everybody.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. Daki tells Lawson that they have to leave. Basically take the rest of the alliance, with the exception of Daki, Devon, and Maul. The 3 of them stay. But everybody else is gone. Like, he's telling them to all get out of there. Because he knows, like, none of them can do anything against Vader. Like, none of them. Like, the three Force users are struggling against him, let alone non-Force users.
Right. Exactly. So, Maul, at this point, says, "You are no Inquisitor." And then, so he starts fighting him, and then he's like, "What are you?" Like, it's crazy.
And, yeah, you can see, like, Maul is completely... he has no idea who this dude is, right? But he feels something way more powerful than he felt with the Inquisitors. Like, he knows this dude is something different.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. For sure.
And then Vader just force chokes Daki in the middle of the fight. He's continuing fighting, and he's just like, bop, 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 and he's going bop, bop, bop. And he's not even looking at the fight. He's looking at Daki, force choking him. Oh my gosh. It's just, Vader's just so cocky in this. It's like it's too easy for him. It's too easy for him.
I have a question on that aspect. This is something I just started wondering actually right now. Do you think that the fight between him and Obi-Wan, where Obi-Wan bested him as Anakin, told him he had the higher ground, Anakin said, "You underestimate my power." Do you think that he toys with people after that because he wants to prove that even if he doesn't try, he's still better than everybody else? Like, he's got this never-ending quest to prove Obi-Wan wrong, even though Obi-Wan's not around. Like, I don't even have to perform at my best. I'm still that much better than everybody. Like, kind of playing off of that when he told Obi-Wan, "You don't know my power. Like, you don't know how strong I am."
Dude, that's crazy. That's a crazy take, and I'm for it. I have no rebuttal to that. I think that could be it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Then fight goes on. Maul gets taken to the ground by Vader, and Vader pulls up, and then Devon just comes and blocks from Vader landing that killing blow, man.
Yep.
Then the two of them force push together, and it's two of them. There's an old Sith Lord and a trained Jedi, and they can barely move Vader. He moves like 5 feet.
Dude, that like what you're seeing in this little clip here, that's menacing, dude. Like Vader just getting pushed back, but still being like an aggressive, like it didn't phase him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know, man. It was pretty crazy. Like that. This is the type of stuff that makes me feel like we're seeing the Vader in his prime that people were afraid of.
Yes. Yeah.
You know
I also love
not the
that
slow Vader later on, but yeah.
Yeah. I love that as he's fading into the fog, he's turning off his saber so they can't see him. But like that doesn't make any sense because
yes.
like I can hear. Why can't you hear him at all times? Like, is he just not breathing, or is he holding his breath? Like, what's going on?
He holds his breath.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a very good question, though.
Yeah.
So then Daki, Devon, and Maul escape, but Maul and Daki, man, they're both hurting pretty badly. You can hear when they land out, when they get out of this area here, they crawl through this thing after the intro. I guess I thought it was before the intro, but yeah. They crawl through this hole, and when they drop down, they're like, you can hear them like groaning and like they're in pain. Like Maul's hip, I think Daki's still chest thing when he got kicked from Maul earlier. Something's still up with that. Like I don't know if he's 100%.
He also just got force choke and thrown by Vader.
True. So then they get to this point though. They pull down the ceiling just like Maul did in episode 7, but this time it's Maul, Daki, and Devon that all pull the ceiling down. And Vader at first is trying to stop it, but there's just too much that comes down. He doesn't get it all, and it kind of blocks the path for a second.
It's crazy.
And we see
crazy.
The intro.
Yep. And as the intro's playing, we're hearing Duel of the Fates and Vader breathing over the title card.
As it fades out, yeah.
I am loving all of the, like, I mean, it's not exactly subtle, but I'm loving the little details of this show.
Yes.
So good.
Here's a detail that I caught, and I'm surprised you didn't. And when I mentioned it to you, I think you went back and watched it, and you were like, oh, shoot. So Riley asks if they, speaking of Devon, Daki, and Maul, if they will make it out. Two Boots says that he's certain Devon and her master will catch up. He specifically says Devon, but he doesn't mention Maul or Daki. He just says her master. So he's referring to one of them, but he's not alluding to which one of the two of them it is.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, Dryden calls Vario and wants to make sure that Maul is ready for extraction. Because, I can't think. Dryden is not there to confront the Empire, and he believes that Maul is the key to the Syndicate takeover. So, like, he doesn't want to deal with the Empire. He's literally just there to pick up Maul, and he doesn't want to get into trouble. Doesn't want a confrontation. Yep.
Daki then is walking with Maul and Devon, and he says that this enemy is different. In reference to Vader. None of them know his name is Vader. They don't know who he is. But he says this enemy is different. He fears what his instincts tell him. Maul is behind him the whole time saying, no, it can't be. And Daki says that Vader is a dark Sith, or he's a dark lord of the Sith.
Yes.
And Maul can't, Maul's trying to come to terms with it, but I think Maul realizes it too.
Yes. And then, so Devon asks how to defeat Vader, and then Maul says only by letting go of their restraints and tapping into their rage and letting it serve her, they can defeat him. and Daki says not to give not to give in to such emotions and remain calm. And then Maul's like, I know how, or he knows how you Jedi fight, and you must adapt in order to actually defeat him.
Yeah, if they only knew that this dude was like one of the best Jedi pupils ever, so he knows like all of the Jedi tactics and fighting styles, but he also now knows Sith fighting styles and how to fight against Sith because he's fought against Sith and now he's being trained by him, right?
Yes.
And yeah, if they only knew who this dude was. So then Maul says that he knows how to defeat Vader. This is after Daki starts walking away. Maul says he knows how to defeat Vader since Maul was trained by the most powerful Sith Lord, Darth Sidious. Then he says something that Devon, I don't think, really understood at the time, but she looks at him. Maul says that Maul tells Devon that his master purged the Jedi Order and made himself emperor. So now that she heard this, she knows that Darth Sidious and Emperor Palpatine are the same guy. And the look that she gives him when she hears that, like realizing, I think she knew, like, okay, this was a setup. The Jedi were set up by Palpatine, who's also the Sith Lord.
Yeah. And I think that Maul is just, he's really starting to get to Devon, get in her head, and
Yep.
I think it's just slowly cementing her turn to the dark side.
Yep.
And then so Daki tells Devon to go help the Lawsons, and he'll stay and help Maul, because Maul is hurting. His legs are hurting. So Daki helps him up and helps him walk and everything. So,
yep. Daki tells Maul that he wants to fight, like him and Maul to fight together. But Maul thinks that aggression is the only way to fight against Vader. So they have this this conflicting style of what they think is going to work for the two of them.
Yeah. So as they're walking through this dark lit place, Vader just pops out of the wall, man. He just pops out of the wall on Maul and Daki. You know what it reminded me of?
What's that?
Kool-Aid Man.
Like,
Vader just Kool-Aid Man.
He was like,
oh
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Exactly. So they are fighting Vader, and then they're fighting Vader Kool-Aid Man, and Devon is fighting the Inquisitors at this point alone.
Both of them.
Both of them. So they're getting ready. They're getting ready to fight here, and then the 11th, they both start running at each other.
Yep.
And the 11th brother, Crowman, is just screeching the entire time he's running. Which, I mean, if I'm being honest, so do I, because like my knees hurt, my shins hurt, so like I'm screeching. But
You're
then
screeching like a crow when you run, like you start running, you're like,
yeah, exactly. So Devon starts losing the upper hand. She starts losing this fight, and Daki sees it and just is like, "Here's my lightsaber." She catches it and she's like, "Bam!" She is just defending herself, dude. It was such a cool part of this fight.
yeah. But he throws it with it powered on. Like he doesn't, like, you know, most times like when Jedi force pull or whatever, a lightsaber, or they toss a lightsaber to somebody, it's usually powered off. He threw it to her powered on.
I don't want to get into this conversation again.
No, we don't have to. We can skip the lightsaber conversation for now.
Yeah. So okay. So during the Maul fight, we see that he's way more agile than Vader is, but still so undermatched, dude. He is like, Maul is just running around Vader essentially, but Vader's just like bop bop bop, you know, just back and forth.
Like he
He's
almost can anticipate everything Maul's gonna do. Yeah,
it's like
crazy.
he has force anticipation, you know.
I keep saying it's crazy throughout this episode. I know I'm saying
I
it
do
a lot,
too.
but like
I
some of the stuff, like my brain was just like, wait, what? Yeah.
Yes. So then we get the Lawson crew. They're walking through the fog, and then all of a sudden they see this Lambda class shuttle, which is my favorite troop transport or shuttle type ship. It's my favorite ships, man. Boba Fett starship, Slave One. The TIE Interceptor, and then the Lambda class shuttle, dude. Oh, I love this ship. And then we see the E-Web heavy blaster that we did see in Empire Strikes Back, and we also saw it in the Mandalorian series, in like the second episode of Mando.
Yeah.
Then the Lambda takes off and starts hunting them from the air in the woods. So he's just blasting at them. It's an awesome use of it. Oh, it was so cool. Let's see here. Then we get Devon and Daki just hanging out, and Daki force pushes her out of the way because he senses that Merrick threw his lightsaber at them. He deflects the lightsaber, and then Merrick catches it, lands, and they just start going at it again.
Yep.
Loved the boomerang effect on that lightsaber. Yep. So then we get Two Boots, who wants to take over the E-Web and to take out the shuttle, and we get this exchange between the Lawson collective here, okay, where we get them hyping up Vario to be a distraction because he's the smallest to hit and he can run.
Yep.
So Vario agrees to it, shockingly, which I thought he'd want to preserve his life a little bit more, but, you know, he didn't really fight it that much.
Right.
So Vario gets into position, and he starts reciting this thing to himself. He's like, "You're not small, you're super tall. You're not small, you're super tall." And he starts like smacking himself and hitting himself, hyping himself up. And then he runs out, and he starts shooting, and he's like, over here, you milk and laser brains. And so this firefight ensues. Dude, oh my gosh.
Yep. And then Riley,
crazy.
who his dad basically didn't want to get involved, saves him. Stuns a couple guys, stormtroopers that are coming up behind him.
Yep. And then, so Two Boots takes out the Lambda class shuttle. Hated it. Hated that. Loved that ship. I can't stand to watch it go down. Yeah.
Daki, then we flash back to Daki and Maul. Daki says to Maul, "Together we can do this." Talk about defeating Vader.
Yep. So, two gunships come out and drop off some stormtroopers, and then Two Boots just destroys one of them.
Yep.
So Two Boots takes out one of the gunships, but then the other one shoots at him, blows up the E-Web, and as Two Boots is jumping out of the way, you can hear him go like, "Ah!" Hurts his leg.
Hit, yeah.
He gets hit. And Riley then helps him out of the way, and you can see Two Boots just limping. Then Vader, they go back to the Vader-Daki Maul fight, and Vader hits Maul in the hip again. Again.
Boy, Maul is not doing good.
He's taking a beating.
Oh my!
He's taking a beating.
So, on top of Maul not doing very well, Daki and Maul fighting together is also not going very well because Daki is trying to be calm and fight together. Maul is trying to be like super aggressive still, and they're basically like clashing with their fighting styles.
Yes. And then, so we get this awesome shot of Maul like jabbing at Vader, Vader stopping it, then swinging at Maul, Maul stopping it, and then Daki goes to chop at Vader, and Vader blocks it, and then Force crushes Maul's entire body.
Is that still considered Force choke? Even though he's not choking him, he literally just grabbed his entire upper body.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome, but like, what is that? Yeah. Force crushing his body, like he struggled, he dead fished it, not dead fished it, but he was he looked like a fish. Yeah. Like, what is that? So then they're both on the side, and Daki goes back to fight Vader, and then Maul is, he's hurting. Okay.
Yep.
So
it takes him longer to get up.
Daki's fighting, waiting on Maul to come help. But doesn't.
Maul hears and sees Devon starting to struggle with the crow.
Yes.
So he turns, looks back at Daki, and he force pushes Daki into Vader.
Dude.
Like Daki's got a stance, and he's got some distance between him and Vader, and Maul just goes, ugh, and pushes him towards Vader and messes him up. Daki jumps over Vader, blocks this, and then looks dead at Maul. Just looks right at him like he knew what he did.
Yeah.
Dude, yep. I was like, no way. No way.
Yeah. And then Lawson sees it happen.
Yep.
Maul sees it happen. Or Lawson sees it happen.
Yep.
So Daki is fighting Vader by himself, basically. And he does pretty well. He lands a pretty nice hit on Vader's shoulder, but then Vader's like, nope, I'm mad.
Done toying.
And he just starts two-hand chopping, dude. He starts two-hand chopping. He overpowers Daki, and then he goes back to single arming, dude. He's like, bah, bah, bah. He's just hitting him over and over.
Yeah.
Overpowers him, and then Daki's like, I don't know what else to do, man. We're done for. And so then Devon sees him. Devon sees Daki just get murked. And it was just so unfortunate timing of that, So then we get Devon versus the 11th brother. And she just takes out all of her rage on this 11th brother.
Yep.
And Maul comes up and he sees and then smirks at the fact that they're fighting. So Devon then loses her saber. And I was like, oh God, what's she going to do? And then all of a sudden you see Maul come around the corner, take his lightsaber in half and present it, and Devon just force pulls it to herself.
Yep.
Oh, it's so cool. And then Maul and Devon then face off against the Crow together.
Yep.
Dude, so cool. I was so happy to see the three red lightsabers just going at it. That was awesome.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Then Dryden comes along, and he just blows up the other gunship, then lands, and Vario sprints to the ship, goes between people's legs, gets on ship, and Dryden's like, where's Maul? And he's like, oh, he's right behind me, don't worry.
He ran. Dude. I think he ran like that because the last time he got left, but the last time he got left, he got lucky because the ship got blown up. So
that is true. That is true. So Lawson then realized that he's not going to make it to the ship and tells Two Boots to take Riley to his mom. Tells Riley that he loves him before sacrificing himself, and he picks up the E-Web. And he just starts blasting stormtroopers. And then we see him go into the fog. He gets hit. The E-Web runs out of ammo or battery or however those work. And he picks up a different blaster and he just goes farther into the fog.
Yep.
Which, you know what? We didn't see him pass. We didn't see him die. He could come back.
Well, we see him like it looks like he drops to his knees and then collapses forward. So they're giving us the impression that he's dead. But you're right.
Correct.
He might not be.
Yes.
So then we flash back to Devon versus the Crow.
Yes.
And she's now like way more aggressive. She screams out in anger, almost like not just like yelling, but it's like a Sith type like yell.
Like a growl. Like there's a growl to her voice. Yeah.
So she chases him after he runs down these steps. She gets to the bottom of the steps, and all of a sudden out pops Vader. Just comes from around this corner, and like she totally wasn't expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
Maul then has to go and save Devon again. He pulls down the ceiling again to help Devon escape. Mm-hmm. As the wall is crumbling down, Devon says she wants to kill Vader, or she says kill them, but she's talking about Vader and anybody else involved. And
I thought she said him for sure, but I also didn't have captions on. So
them. Yeah, I think she said them. Mm-hmm. I think she means anybody associated with these people that we're fighting against, like Vader, the Inquisitors, like all of them.
Yeah.
But Maul basically tells her that she isn't strong enough yet, but she could be if she trains with Maul, and then they will have their revenge together.
Yeah, and then we get to see Vader just watching them escape, dude. I love the look of Vader in this series. I love Clone Wars style Vader.
I have a problem.
Okay, what's your problem?
This is my first and only complaint.
Okay.
If we're supposed to believe that Vader is so menacing, like the galaxy at large, anybody that knows who Vader is absolutely terrified of Vader, right?
Yes.
How does Maul escape him? Devon escape him? Obi-Wan escape him? Cal Kestis escape him? Ahsoka escape him? Luke Skywalker escape him? Like, it seems like all these big people who the Empire knows are like people that could thwart their plans, he can never capture any of them. But yet, he's super menacing.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people die when Vader comes around still, okay? No matter if it's the main character or not, a lot of people die. Second of all, I feel like
you want to be the main character anytime Vader shows up, because then you have a slightly elevated chance of surviving. If you're a secondary character, you might as well just be like, yeah, nah, that's cool. I'm done.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. And then second of all, I mean, Vader could be like planting a tracker on their ship and he wants them to escape. You know?
Okay.
I mean, I feel like in, where was it? In A New Hope, he did plant a tracker on their ship and let them escape in A New Hope.
Okay. So,
I mean, I feel like it's situational about this. Like, we don't know. We've only seen Vader a handful of times now. We don't know how many times people didn't escape, you know? Daki didn't escape.
Daki didn't escape.
Daki didn't escape. So then we get to see Devon screaming at the door of the ship. At the fact that she had to leave. At the fact that she left, or lost her master, essentially. And then it pans over and we see, we pan over and see Riley crying about his dad, which, I mean, I don't blame him. Then we get to see Dryden talking to Maul, and he's like, I've picked you up, I've upheld my part of the bargain, and Maul's like, I will honor your my end of the bargain.
Yeah, yep.
Yes.
Then we flash back to the people in the cargo bay, whatever the wherever Devon and them are. Devon is still holding Maul's half saber. She's looking at it. Maul kind of like goes up to the wall and slides down to sit next to Devon. You can tell he's in pain. He's like wincing and making noise.
Yep. So Devon looks down at the saber, grips it, and she's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be trained. Let's go.
Yep.
Dude, this whole series was so good. It was so good. I didn't know what to expect when we saw this, but I had such a good time watching this.
It's crazy.
There was for sure some questions that came up, but
yeah, yep. But overall, I mean, no major complaints though.
No, none at all.
You know,
my only complaint was that Dave Filoni said that we were going to get like a big surprise during these last 2 episodes,
like that.
A big reveal or a big surprise, and I didn't. I expected Vader. I expected Daki to die. I expected a lot of people to die this episode, and I also expected Devon to go to the dark side. I don't know what constitutes as a big surprise.
Lawson wasn't big enough for me to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's gone, right? Like,
yeah, like we got one comic
thing. Like I'm bummed that Spybot's gone, but Spybot wasn't as big of a character for me to be like, oh my goodness, Spybot's gone. You know what I mean? Like he was a droid. Like if Maul would have died or something like that, then I would have been surprised. I would have been like, wait a second, what just happened? You know?
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
So, anyway, Mike, do you have anything else that you would like to add?
I don't, man. I don't at this time.
Okie dokie. I mean, I know it's a little bit longer of an episode this week, so we're gonna head out from there. If you guys liked the episode, throw us a like, shoot some comments into the some suggestions into the comments. Throw us a follow if you think we deserved it. You know, follow us on all of our socials. Keep up to date with all of us. You know, we've got some awesome polls going on right now. A Clone Wars Legion playoff bracket where we are deciding what Clone Legion is the coolest. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.